I'd like to tell you about our neighbor Danny. I've known about Danny because his mother's best friend is in my neighborhood Bible study. And the first time that I met Danny, he said to me, "What's wrong with your face?" And I told him, "Well, those are wrinkles because I'm a grandmother." Well, last spring, Danny started coming over to our house pretty often to play with pebbles. But he had noticed my Bible and he told me that he too had a Bible. So I started praying about that. And then in April, when he was on spring break, he came over and I said to Danny, "If you're going to come over so often, why don't we do a Bible study together?" Well, he liked the idea, so we called his mother and we got her approval, and we started a Bible study. Now, Danny is a whiz at numbers, so we began with Matthew 10:20 that says, "But even the hairs on your head are all numbered." And that was our beginning. And we continued those Bible studies, but sometimes they were very short, to the point, because then we would take the dog for a walk and laugh at each other and just be silly. As time progressed, during the summer months, Danny's grandmother had passed away. And one evening he came over and we had already discussed a lot of things about what happens after someone dies. Well, that particular night, Danny became clear to him about Christ dying for our sins and that we could ask Christ into our heart. And Danny prayed the prayer of salvation with John and I. And then the very next morning he came over very early to tell me that all he wanted to hear was Christian music. Well, we had a wonderful summer, and then Danny moved, and he called one day and asked me to come over and see his new house. And as we were going through the kitchen, I saw Danny's Bible on the table, and his mother said to me, "Danny has been reading from the Psalms to us in the mornings." Well, I was really encouraged by that. And then later, Danny called right around Thanksgiving time and he said, "Can we start our Bible study again?" And so I talked to his mother and we decided Monday nights would be a good night, that she would bring him here and I would take him home. And then I began to pray, I wonder what Bible study would be best to start again. And I was visiting our neighbor, Lucille, in a nursing home, and her roommate, a Christian lady in her 80s, was telling me about her ministry of Children Evangelism Fellowship, CEF, and they have a mailbox Bible study series that they send a Bible study to your house, and then once you complete it, then you send it back. So Danny and I are going to start this mailbox series of Bible studies, and we're very excited about that. I just wanted to say that I thank you for the prayers, and I know God is answering our prayers to bring special people into our lives, and I just want to encourage all of us, let us all continue to pray for one another, that God will continue to give us opportunities to share the love of Christ and His truth with others. And now I'd like for you to meet my forever friend, Danny, because Danny is going to be a forever friend. He asked his mother recently if she thought that John and I would live long enough to be at his wedding. So for sure, he's a forever friend. Thank you.